my turn, the only thing I saw was that our lips were together. Hey family, you're once again welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time seeing me, I'm Nyamiche and you're welcome to Nyamiche's Mini World. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to subscribe, hit the post notification bell to get notified anytime I upload a new video, to be part of this wonderful family. So in today's video, as I said, it's a story time, and then I'm telling you the first time my lips touched the opposite gender. Like, look for your popcorn, your Pringles, and then your granules, whatever to keep you, because you are going to laugh. Yeah. It's funny, and then I don't know, it's kind of funny something. So this thing, it happened on, I think, 26th of December. It was a Boxing Day. That was 2018. It was a Boxing Day, but then they said it was a mall day. So okay, and then it was my first time of going to the mall, like seriously. And then I was in just the first time, yes. So I was left with just a month to celebrate my birthday, like my 18th birthday. So I was 17 years. 11 months old. Or how should I say this? 17 and 11 years old. Yes. So my dad, like, let me start it like that. My dad was like, it was Christmas, so he was like, go and visit your sisters. I have sisters, like half sisters. So go and visit them, they miss you, and then that kind of thing. I was like, okay. Me personally, I wanted to go and meet them, like I wanted to have time with them, so I agreed, and then I went with my dad. I think we left on Tuesday or something, I don't remember the day, but it was December. We went on, I think, 23rd or something, but it was in December. We spent a week. I spent a week there. I went with one of my sister's daughter, so I spent a week there with her. But my dad left. I didn't go with my dad. When he was leaving, he didn't go with us because, like, my stepmother told him not to go with us. Like, he should leave us so that we enjoy the Christmas there. And then I was happy. Like, I was happy. So we spent 23rd there, 24th, 25th, or like we spent the whole Christmas. I think we came back on 2nd of January. So no. No, I've remembered. We went on 25th, on that Christmas day. We were just going to visit. I've remembered the story. We went there on 25th. And then we ate some fufu, so it was quite late. And then my dad was like, he was leaving, and my stepmother was like, we shouldn't go with him, like we should stay there for some time. I didn't go with enough dresses, so like me, I didn't want to come. I didn't want to go back home. I just wanted to be there because my sisters were there and it was fun. Like, I just wanted to be there. So my dad was like, so when should he come for us back, or when are we coming back home? And then she was like, when the Christmas holidays are over, she will let us come back home. And I was happy, like, interested. My dad agreed, and then I called my mom on the phone and I told her I wasn't coming. Like, I'm spending like 3 days. I told her I was spending 3 days, and she said no problem. I wasn't a kid. I was like 17 years to a month to 18, so I wasn't a kid. And then no one would harm me to, like, I didn't go, and I went with my niece, yeah. So we had some quiet time. We actually told my dad that on 26th was mall day, which was Boxing Day. My sisters told my dad that we'll be going to the mall And I was happy because it was my first time going to the mall or something. I was so excited. My dad left. Like, fast forward, my dad left. And then 26th came. We ate fufu. We did a lot of things. Like, my stepmom, she's really good. So we did a lot of things there. And then around 1 o'clock, my sister, like my elder, she was like, let's go to the mall. And everybody was like, oh yeah, we're three. Like, my kid sister, my elder sister, and her elder sister. So like, we were three. She was like, oh, she will be going to the mall with us. And everybody was happy. But when it was like 2 o'clock, she said she has an appointment with somebody somewhere else, so she wouldn't go with us. Okay, fast forward, she wasn't going. So I went alone with my sister, my elder sister. She knows I'm talking to her. She knows it. So what I'm saying, she knows everything. So I went with her, and then even my stepmom took, like, he bought a car for us to get to West Hills Mall. She paid for dropping, and then the taxi driver drove us all the way from Dansoman to West Hills. Like, I was so excited because it was my first time visiting the mall. Okay, so when we got to the mall, and my sister was like, she paid. No, her mom paid. And then we got there. The driver, no, we got there. Yes, we just got there. And then what happened? She was like, when the driver left, she was like, the place is so boring. She doesn't like that place. So let's go and meet some of her friends. And they were going to Accra Mall. I think they were going to Accra Mall. So she was like, let's go and meet some of her friends. So that we go to Accra Mall together. I was happy because she didn't tell me we were going to meet, like, if I thought we were going to meet ladies or girls, but she didn't tell me we were going to meet guys. She said we were going to meet her friends. So fast forward, like somebody like me, I'm quiet, this quiet type, and I was excited going to the mall. There's no need for me to come and ask whom we were going with. So she took another drop in. Then from West Hills to that same area we came back from, that's where we went. So when we got there, then we got there around, we left home around 4 o'clock. And then my stepmother was like, we should come before 7. Okay, so when we left West Hills Mall, it was like 5 o'clock p.m. Then we got to the her friend's place at, I think, 5:30 to 6. So when we got there, I was like, where are your friends? Where is the person we are even waiting for? And then she was like, it's a guy we came to wait for. And I was like, a guy? Which guy? She said her school father. I was like, okay, your school father, no problem. Then we got to the guy's house. When we went, his mom was there, and then he wasn't even dressed. So we waited for him to get dressed, and then he came out of the room and we were about to leave. Then we saw another guy. Like, he said that the guy that followed him was his cousin. Okay, so we went with his cousin, and then we took another drop-in from that place to West Accra Mall. Yeah, so we got there very late because we had to wait for the guy to dress up and everything. We left there around 7. Even the time we were given to come back home, it was like almost there. Like, we almost spent time there. So we went to the mall. We got to the mall like around, I think, we got the mall around, it was 9 o'clock, 26th. Yeah, there were a lot of people there. The one was happy. I wasn't thinking about it. I was just happy. Like, going to the mall, I was happy because I don't get that chance to go out. So I was just happy, like, meeting new people and new friends. So we got there, like, there was a lot of people there, and then I was excited. So when we were going, you see, I told you the guy came with his cousin, and so now we were 2 girls. Yes. And then when we were going, his cousin sat in front, and then I sat at the, like this. at the right window side, and then my sister sat in the middle, and the guy, her school father, sat at the window side. Then we went. So when we got there, like when we got there, they left me with the cousin, somebody that I don't know anywhere, that I came with you. They left me with the cousin, somebody I didn't know. So like it's just a day. You make friends with somebody within just a day or something. We hanged up, moved here and there. That time he was a student of, was it Aquinas or something? It's a boys' school. And like I was working with him. I met some of his friends. They were like, oh, nice girl, like this. We chat. Then the guy became my friend. His cousin became like my friend because I was working with him. And I told him I wanted to ease myself, so I was looking for the washroom. And it was late. And then he said the mall had been closed because it was almost 11 something. And then he told me there's a park behind Accra Mall. I can go there and then urinate or something. Then I said, okay. So when we got there, come and see. A lot of people, one boy, one girl, I was like, gosh, like, oh my goodness, I can't urinate here. I better keep it to myself because there's no way I'm going to squat there. Then, okay, I kept it to myself. We walked. I couldn't find my sister and her so-called school father. I couldn't find them. Later, then they came. When they came, like, the boy got us pizza. We ate. He bought drinks, ice cream. Even the pizza, I didn't eat it because I was full. I ate fufu before coming, so I didn't eat the pizza. I didn't feel like eating it. And I was like kind of tired for walking up, down, up. So I didn't eat the pizza. I took the Coke and then I took ice cream and I think kebab or something. We had quite time. I really enjoyed. So the whole, like, getting to the whole reason why I filmed this video. It was 1 o'clock. We asked to come 7 o'clock. We stayed there. It was 1:30 or something. That's the time we left there. And then my sister's friend, he called another taxi as dropping. So when the taxi came, I was the first person to enter. Then I just saw his cousin. He quickly came to sit beside me at the left side. And then the guy was like, come and sit where you were sitting when we were going. And just come and sit there. Then he was like, he's tired. He wants to relax. Like, he wants to sit down and feel comfortable. He doesn't want to sit at the front seat. So I was like, okay. That one doesn't concern me. I was like, hurry up so that we go home. I was tired. He didn't come. Like, his cousin didn't sit there at the front seat. So he sat beside me. And then I was in the middle. And my sister was at the other side. We were going, like, I was focused. When I'm in a car, I don't want to look around. I'm just focused. I look straight on the road like this. That's what I was doing. Then I have sat down like this. And he was here, and my sister was also here. I was looking straight to the road. I wouldn't even take my eyes from the road. I was just looking at the road. So going. We got to a place I don't know there. I'll see that this boy will put his head here. And I'll be like, I don't feel comfortable. Then the boy will put his hands here. His cousin, I'm talking about his cousin. He put his hands here. That was my first day seeing him. And then it was probably the last time I saw him. I haven't seen him from that day. He put his head here. And I was like, oh, something was like, no, don't do that. Just forget about him. Like, his hands were here, his head was here. Okay, I didn't care because then I wanted to focus on the road, so I didn't give him my ears and that. So we left it, I think, some few minutes to get to their place before we get to our house. So they were like before us. Then like, this boy was saying something. he was saying something. I didn't hear what he said, so I have to turn and listen to what he was saying. Then, no, when I realized, no, our lips were together, like something into my ears. I didn't hear it, so I have to turn and then listen to what he was saying. When I turned, the only thing I saw was that our lips were together. I was like, Jesus, what a life. Then I didn't even know how to react to that because I wasn't expecting that. So I was like this. I became rigid. Should I return it? Like, I was curious too. So I wanted to like return it or something. So I was like this with our mouth closed. And then for him, I don't know how he felt, but for me, I felt like I was surprised, and then I was shy because when it happened like that, my sister turned to look at us. Then she started laughing. But then when the guy placed his head here, she was looking at us. But once I turned to look at her, she pretended as if she wasn't looking at me. So like she smiled, and then I don't remember if I returned that or something. I don't know. I don't remember what I did. But the only thing I remember was that I became shocked, and then I was shy. Like, I was embarrassed. I was there like this. Okay, so it went on. It didn't go on. I just did when our lips came together, then he kissed my lips. Then I was like this. And I came to look at my sister's face and she smiled. Then I turned to look at the driver's seat to see if his cousin was, like my sister's friend was actually looking at us. When I turned, I saw them looking at us in the mirror. That's where I became shy. I was like this. It's like, what have you done? What have you done? If it was to be today, like, they would knock this guy, because I was really mad, and then I was annoyed, but I was somehow curious because it was the first time that happened to me. So I just sat in the car confused, and then he was there. He wanted to try the second time, but this time around I was so focused. I was focused on the road, and I was also focusing on him. So I didn't turn. He said another thing. I didn't turn to listen. And then it came to my neck. I was like, what is wrong with this boy? I will slap you, eh? But then, like, you want it, you have experienced it, and then in my head, I was shy. I was thinking about how my sister would think about me. I was thinking about how what is the driver thinking about me? What will my sister tell my kid sister? That was what I was thinking. Then we got to their place and they came out of the car. I was so rigid and I was like this in the car. I was confused. So we got to a place where we have to calm down. We came down. My sister didn't say anything about that. She didn't ask me anything. The only thing she kept doing was she kept laughing and smiling. When we came home, it was late already. They did nothing to us. So when we came home the next day, when we waked up, we were washing. And then you see they are gone. So she said something in Ga to her kid sister. That's my kid sister. She said something to her, and they started laughing. And then she was like, I did my mouth. It was like she was trying to do what I did, how I behaved, and then she was like, I didn't really understand what they said, but I could from the sign they were doing, I could know they were talking about me, and I know they were talking about what happened the last night or the morning or whatever. So that was me, and that's how my first kiss went. The first time, even he was a random guy, I didn't know him, and from that day I haven't seen him again. And even if I see him today, I won't know that he's the one, because it was like I saw him in the evening. It was like dark there was dark everywhere, so I couldn't see his face well. Even if I saw his face, I don't recognize him. Like, it's just my sister would know. Like, it's, this thing I haven't told anybody about it. It's today that I'm saying it in my video. But for my sister, she's aware. Like, she knows it. It's only the four of us. My sister, her friend, the cousin, and then my sister's kid sister, like my kid sister. So the five of us, we are the and the driver. But the driver, I don't know him, and then he doesn't know me. So like, I messed up. I was shocked. I was surprised, and then that's life for you. So if you really enjoyed my video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and then you hit the post notification bell to get notified anytime I upload a new video, to become part of my wonderful family. See you in my next video. Bye.